Often, when my toddler children traveled with me in the car and came to a stop at a traffic light, I would spend some time teaching them how to change the red light to green. All they had to do when I gave the cue was fold their arms in their car seat, blink their eyes, and say, "Light, change." And it worked every time. And the result was glowing child delight in them and in me. And I suspect, and I actually hope, that all of you are skeptical that supernatural powers were involved. The light did change when the kids did their cute impression of a genie, but it did not work because of any supernatural power. I, of course, simply watched the cross streets green light turn yellow and then cue the genie. And the children enjoyed the magic. It really was delightful. The only time it went awry was when they attempted to show someone without my help. And I sometimes think that the universe has made me pay for such mischief by turning almost every traffic light to red when I approach intersections, particularly here in Knox County. Somehow the lights seem to know it's me and have been doling out what appears to be karmic justice. And I suspect, and I actually hope that you are also skeptical that otherworldly powers are involved in changing the streetlights red when I approach. As much as we may want natural law to be bent to supernaturally control things at our request, or to provide justice experientially, that is not how creation unfolds. It's not how life seems to work. And that's not to say there's not enormous and amazing power in the universe. We have our existence in this awesome creation made by an incredible creator whom we call God. And make no mistake about it, creation is full to the brim with all kinds of power, from a power that mysteriously causes subatomic particles to build every inch of creation and life, to a power that pulls everything to unfold as best it can to survive, to, well, every other positive power in between that can be found in the universe. And all that goodly power is God's. God is all-powerful in that sense, but we need to be very careful not to think that all-powerful means God has any and all types of power that humans can imagine, desire, or want to claim that God has. God's omnipotence is not humankind's to expand or diminish at our whim or our fancy or our desire. And while much of the power in the universe is incomprehensible to us, there does appear to be a logical limitation to power. Generally speaking, both scientifically and theologically, it can be claimed that there seems to be no power to do the literally impossible. No matter how much we long for it or imagine it, even God does not seem to have, or at least exercise, the power to do the literally impossible. Famous 13th century priest and theologian St. Thomas Aquinas put it like this: that God can do all things is rightly understood to mean that God can do all things that are possible. God is only doing what is possible. Conversely, God's not doing what is literally impossible. And there are endless examples, but let me start with two that should be obvious. As a perfect God, it is impossible for God to be imperfect. As a good God, it is impossible for God to do bad. God does not sin. And actually, the notion of sin in humans itself evidences that God is somehow limited in divine power in as much as God does not stop sin. Moreover, if people have the power to sin and not comply with God's will, then people have that power and God does not, or at the very least, God is not exercising that power And this logically means that even if we choose to believe that God has every power imaginable, we cannot deny God does not use every power imaginable. Otherwise, it would seem that God would overpower the power to sin, to name one. The same thing with ordinary bad things happening in nature. God does not exercise an easily imaginable power to stop natural calamity, or make it so people don't get hurt by nature, or for that matter, by fellow humans. Just because we can imagine God has a power does not mean God has it or is going to use it. Either way, we do not control God or creation with the impossible powers that we think up for or wish or even pray for. No less Christian theologian than St. Thomas Aquinas observed the nature of God is that God can do all things that are possible. Since possibility has its limits, God's power necessarily does too, at least in that sense. And as always, no one has to agree with me on any of this. And for sure, people have been arguing about the nature of God's power since the dawn of time, which to me is somehow ironic, since most of those arguing will admit God's power is, as a whole, inconceivable to humans. And that conclusion alone begs the question, why doesn't an all-powerful God make it so she or he is fully conceivable? And I keep adding questions about God's power to almost every observation, because this sort of questioning whether God can do impossible things can go on for infinity. In fact, even infinity raises the question about whether God has the power to be bigger than infinity. And if so, can God ever outsize the ever-increasing size of infinity? On those same lines, can God make eternity longer and forever bigger? See how imaginative power gets very cosmic, very fast. And basically, since we cannot fully conceive the powers of the universe, let alone God within whom we and the universe have our being, we end up being able to say at the end of the day only that the power of God is what it is. And that lines up well with the divine name God gave to Moses. Moses said to God, "If I come to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your ancestors has sent me to you, and they ask me, what is his name, what shall I say to them?" And God said to Moses, "I am who I am." God is what God is. God's power are well beyond our imagination on one hand, and on the other, God's powers are not all that we imagine. What they are is what they are. And with all that busy cosmic pondering said, we can fairly consider the powers of God that we can conceive, and we can, as I've been attempting to demonstrate, also comment on the inconceivable powers. But even if God's powers were just contained for what we can name in our experiences in nature, the powers we witness in creation are so wonderful, and so broad, and so mysterious, and so glorious that I don't understand why humans feel God needs to use or have ready powers outside of nature, which is what supernatural means. Many insist that in order for God to be God, we have to talk about God having any power that humans can imagine, or at least the ones the insistent person wants God to have. Let's take the rather pedestrian example of a supernatural power to change traffic lights at a whim, or a request, or genie motions, or even karma. I conjured those powers up for us today, but that doesn't mean God has them or will use them. Many think that technically such powers fit under the description of all power. And accordingly, God must have those powers, because only a not all-powerful God would be without them. Taken to the logical extreme, all powerful in this sense results in cosmic impossibilities, a number of which I've already mentioned. But I say the last set of laugh because they deal with a real, not an imaginary power. If evil powers exist, and they certainly seem to, and if we insist that God holds all power in the universe, does God possess evil power? If evil is, as my theological dictionary claims, that which opposes the will of God and the absence of good, how could God's will oppose the will of God? How could God, who is good, be absent of good? If it is impossible for God to have evil power, then God doesn't have all powers. This power of God stuff is a slippery slope. You get a headache just thinking. And I get in more trouble on discussions about God's omnipotence than I do on almost every topic. Which is why I explained at the start that no one has to agree with me. Humans want God to have every power they imagine or read about, and they want it unlimited by experiential realities, a natural law. And I'm addressing God's powers at length because they're front and center in our lesson that Casey read so nicely. The great Gentile General Naaman conquered Israel, kidnapped and made a Hebrew child a slave once, and expect God to have power his way. Naaman expects his skin blanched to be healed with bells and whistles. He wants a face-to-face with the prophet, hand-waving and magic words. The kind people often think God's power works. But in the story, the only actors for God Naaman sees and hears firsthand are slaves. The decidedly non-powerful to the culture are the front line of affecting God's power. Naaman even expects his own homeland river waters to have much more mojo than the mundane hymn trickle of a river known as the Jordan. Naaman is like a lot of people. He wants and expects God's power to appear through powerful people, actions, words, things, and places. But the very opposite is how God's power works in our lectionary. Naaman has a skin ailment. It's often translated as being leprosy, but it's not that scary and flesh-eating disease that we know as leprosy today. Leprosy in the Bible covers all sorts of skin imperfections. In Naaman's case, it's a lack of pigmentation. Naaman's skin in a region of dark-skinned people shows no color. Literally and symbolically, Naaman can be said to lack the blood of life outwardly glowing on his visage. His skin has a walking dead look to it. In a sense, Naaman is like the Gerasene demonic we discussed 2 weeks ago. The Gentile thought to be an other without God. God who is the life, blood of creation. And Naaman's a hated enemy general and is considered unclean. Like the Gerasene demonic, Naaman is a Gentile, a monster of sorts. Only Naaman's from the top echelon rule of others who are oppressing the Hebrew people. And so it's quite telling that what initiates Naaman eventually glowing with the lifeblood of Yahweh, what initiates the defeat of his rejection of God, is the last person on earth anyone would think had such power. An enslaved victim, nobody to the world, Jewish female child. It's that culture, lowest of the low, little girl, powerfully glowing with Yahweh in her life, who affects the change in the story. God's powers are expressed in her God-centered, genuine care for the one person of all that she should love, the one who captured her, carried away, and enslaved her in a foreign land, the Gentile enemy general Naaman. It is that nobody to most everybody, the last person humans might imagine can carry the power of the Word of God into action, who does just that. She triggers God's transformative powers by caring and desiring for the well-being of her Gentile enemy kid. A little girl slave speaks the means of curing what ails Naaman, and the very power of God starts unfolding. The story is amazing. There's no arm folding or eyes blinking or magic incantation. There's no supernatural karmic justice. There's simply care and desire by a child for her enemy's well-being. And it might be of interest to us to know that this story was likely written during the Babylonian exile, when Jews were captured and taken to a foreign land, a Gentile enemy captives. It's a time when the Hebrew people needed a spark of hope that God might work to change the world, when adult captors and enslaved Hebrews felt powerless to effect change and lead to what appears to be impossible. God is not doing it supernatural. The existing power of God in a child is what makes it possible for God to transform the lives of enemies. Love matters much. This story is a lesson that the power of God is strong even in the weakness perceived personally. This story is a lesson that love of neighbor is so powerful and it can affect seemingly impossible change. At the end of the lesson, there's an echo in the Hebrew phrase describing the result of the cure. Now, recanting. It means like the flesh of a young lad. And it's echoed in the word for a young girl there at time. And the word is there to suggest that with Yahweh, the Gentile man becomes like the Jewish girl. He is transformed. And the word plays lost in English, and the best I could come up with, a glowing child leads to the glow of the child in Naaman. He gets the lifeblood of God that she has, the lifeblood of all followers of Yahweh. There's no magic beyond God, which is magic enough. The story suggests that all Naaman had to do was to simply immerse himself in the waters that bordered the promise, the River Jordan, and his blemish, the lack of showing the color of lifeblood in his visage, would be cured. And yes, we can consider this a mystical miracle cure for one individual, like when Jesus cast out the demons, the seemingly Gentile monster of a man named Garrison. And that's good. And that's carrying stuff all on its own. But we can also hear the story for the hope there is in a miracle cure for the seeming monsters of the world, like the ones who enslaved the child and the Babylonian captives. The cure is showing them God through love. An important power in the story is that God working through love offered by any person, including children, matters much. Love is so powerful that it can make proverbial mountains move. In the verses that follow our lesson, Naaman becomes faithful to Yahweh as a result of the care and the cure that he received. God's presence in any person you see is all on its own power that's needed to transform the world. Magic's not needed. Love is, because love is the most powerful presence of God in the known universe. Imagine that.